Hey friends, just want to give you a quick explanation for how this amazing down payment assistance program works that the Impact Development Fund is offering on the properties they've built in Loveland on Primrose Court. So if you're a realtor or a buyer, you've looked at the properties, but you're not exactly sure how this whole thing works, hopefully this quick explanation gives you a good idea of the power of this program. So just real quick highlights. These brand new paired homes are selling for $475,000. And the requirement for the buyer is a 5% down payment. The Impact Development Fund is putting alongside of that a 15% down payment assistance, making your total down payment 20%. So you're at an 80% loan to value position from the get-go, which means there's no mortgage insurance, which saves you on your monthly cost. And the way this DPA program and most DPA program works, it's something that we call a silent or a soft second mortgage. It is a debt against the property, but it just sits there with 0% interest. So you never make any monthly payments on that money. You just have to pay that money back in the future when you sell the property. These are not deed restricted properties. So if you sell it 3, 5, 8 years from now for a profit, all of those gains and equity belong to you. You just pay back the DPA funds, that's $71,250 in the future when you sell. This is if you know anything about down payment assistance programs, usually they're 3-4% to help you if you're a first-time home buyer. So this is significant. So what I want to do is just show you, if you were to purchase this IDF property, $475,000, your loan amount $380, and let's just assume an interest rate of somewhere in the low sevens. Your principal and interest on that loan amount $2,560, taxes about $250. A really small insurance bill because all you need is a walls-in policy, because the HOA actually pays the master insurance policy for the structure. Your HOA is $309 a month, so your total payment is $3,185,000 under those terms. So if you were approved for that payment, if you have a client who's approved for that payment, let's now come over and start with that payment and work our way backwards to a comparable sales price if you didn't have this down payment assistance. So I'm gonna assume a condo here. So the HOA fees might be a little bit more expensive. I assume $350. You're gonna have mortgage insurance because you're not putting 20% down, a comparable insurance policy, maybe a little bit less in taxes. So the principal and interest payment then can be about $2,440. Well, at that interest rate, what loan amount gives us that principal and interest payment? $362,000. It's a smaller loan amount. But remember, you don't have the IDF's 15%. All you're doing is putting 5% down, which means that the purchase price for that same payment is only $381,000, almost $100,000 cheaper in purchasing power for the same monthly payment when you don't have this DPA from the Impact Development Fund. What does the $475,000 buy you? It buys you a brand new construction, 4-bed, 3-bath house, almost 1,700 square feet, a fenced-in yard, a 1-car garage. Currently in Loveland, what does that $381,000 buy you? Buys you an existing 2-bed, 2-bath, about 1,100 square foot condo if you want the same kind of quality, and maybe you can get a 1-car garage with that. So you can really see the purchasing power, what this down payment assistance allows you to get into for the same payment that you're pre-approved for. Very few requirements of the program. You have to have an income limit of $142,000. The debt to income ratio can't be more than 45%, and you can't have assets after closing that would be more than 1.5 times your household income. So this program is for first-time home buyers buying a primary residence, typically with a conventional loan. Other financing works, just no FHA mortgages. Well, hopefully that gives you an idea. So I would encourage you, if you're a buyer, talk to your lender, or if you're a realtor, encourage the borrower to do that, or reach out to me if you have any questions. I'd love to answer any questions and help point you in the right direction. Thanks so much.